Hey, good morning everyone, it's Mike from Finding Fish. Welcome to Cayo Coco. Welcome to Tryp. And actually, welcome to my beach video. Now today I'm starting up by the Colonial. Way at the very top of the beach here. And I'm just going to do a beach walk video with you. Show you the beach and talk about some of the issues that I've experienced since I've been back in Cayo Coco. Now I haven't been in Cayo Coco since September. The week right before Christmas right now, and I want to talk to you about a couple things that I've noticed when I've been back in Cayo Coco, because what I'm experiencing and what other resorts are experiencing are two totally different things. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde right now, and it's Cuba, so you're gonna have ebbs and flows. Just because I have it today doesn't mean it's gonna be here tomorrow. But anyway, I just want to discuss a few things, because if you're going to be coming here in the near future, this might help you out. This might calm some of your anxieties. Now, the Colonial looks like it's closed down, but it looks to be like they're working on it. So maybe they're going to be opening it up in the near future. But oh my gosh, I actually love the architecture of the whole structure. It's beautiful. I've never stayed here before, but it's cool. Well, with some investment in a really cool paint job and a bunch of updates, this place could absolutely be gorgeous, because it's got some massive old palm trees, because I believe this is a very old resort. Might be as old as Tryp or even older. But whoever built it looks like they did a fantastic job. It's like Spanish architecture. I love it. Now, the temperature today is around 24, 25 degrees. Very, very windy. Cuba and the Caribbean have been battling a massive storm, and I think it's the tail end of it now, so it's just starting to break. You've got the sun shining here, clear skies, but it's cool because of this wind. A lot of flooding going on and a lot of rainfall the last, I think, 3 or 4 days just before I got here. So in Cayo Coco, I have friends staying down at some of the popular resorts that already sold out. I'm not going to name them, but they're two sister resorts, and I've been getting a lot of information from them saying there's been shortages of water, power problems, colas, soft drinks, alcohol, and food. Now, not all the time, but that's a typical thing in Cuba. Those are the things that are gonna fluctuate the most. Now, I just got here to Tryp, and my expectations are always like so low. Like nothing really phases me, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised with this resort. It's a 27-year-old resort. It's very old. They're in the process of cleaning it up, but it's going to take some time, folks. It's going to take some time. It's a tired resort. Then again, I only paid $709 to come down here for 5 days, and I'm actually quite happy. The food quality here, compared to the last 2 weeks in Veradero where I just came from, like, it's night and day. The food here has been great. For Cuba, it's been fantastic. Never had an egg shortage so far. I've had tons of proteins for lunch and for dinner at the main buffet, and I usually just like to go to the main buffets when I make videos, is because then everyone can see what you kind of can get. But the cheese selection here, and then they had cold cuts. The bread maker here has been fantastic. Now, there's not too many pastries, and there's not a great selection of cakes, but I've got lots of proteins. Chicken, there's been chicken every day. There's been fish every day. At the grilling station, they've had chicken, pork, beef every day. They've had a selection of eggs. You name it, they had it. The buffets are going to be European style buffets, which is going to be a lot more proteins. You're going to have fishes, herring, cheese selection, meat selection, salamis. Now, I haven't seen too many salamis here, but that's what you can expect when you come here. So I have to say to Tryp, for being a 3.5 star, their buffet's been fantastic. Totally exceeded my expectation. But just because they had it this week doesn't mean they're going to have it next week. But if you're coming here for Christmas and after, I don't have a crystal ball, but I do have some knowledge. And what I do think to believe is when Christmas comes and goes, and people pay a lot of money for that holiday, the budgets at this resort start to increase. And when you get bigger budgets, they have more buying power. And what I believe will happen, but don't quote me on this, but I am coming back in January to see if I'm right or wrong, is I think the hotels, their food quality will probably start to go up. Like I'm talking for Christmas, January, February, March. And I'm gonna come back to see if I'm right or wrong. When you're coming down here September, October, November, their budgets are so tight because they're making no money. Like when you take a look at your airline ticket, the airlines and the taxes in our own country decimate it, and then the resorts are left with nothing. And when you see how much people eat and consume alcohol down here, I have no idea how these places even exist or operate. It boggles my mind. But I'm just assuming that that will happen. Oh, this is cool. Like, how cool is that? That's what I'm gonna assume that's gonna happen. But it's not necessarily mean it will. Now, at the resort that I'm at right now, so, you know, I read the reviews and I have people call me saying, there's no Fanta, there's no soda, there's no this, there's no that. But I have to say here, and in Santa Maria, the places I've been to are stocked up. And it's not, I'm not just filming it because that's my job, but that's what I've experienced, and that's what I'm just showing you. Oh, there's some cool driftwood here. Besides the food, there's been lots of alcohol, like I just mentioned, and there's been amazing coffee. And the beach is absolutely spectacular. Now, there's a bunch of seaweed here because of the massive storm. You don't typically see this much seaweed on the beach, but they're actually cleaning it up. They got a tractor out this morning trying to clean it up, which is amazing. But if you're coming down to Tryp, you know, I don't have a crystal ball for the next 2 weeks, but I've had a good time. But that's me, and I travel a lot, and I know what to expect. So I try not to make something bigger than it is, but I've been actually pleasantly surprised and happy. Does the resort need a paint job, clean up some stuff, do whatever? Totally. But their lobby bar is fantastic. And hey, seagulls. The lobby bar's been totally fantastic. The staff here are so nice. And you know, you go to some resorts and the staff are, you know, you don't know what they're coming from. You don't know if they had a good night's sleep or they're hungry or whatever, but the staff here are genuinely nice. And I'm talking everything from the security guards, the chambermaids, the guys look after your chairs on the beach. Everyone's just, they're happy. That's really nice to see. I find that when people are happy at their jobs, they do a better job, and it's a very good vibe here. And the people that I've met here, fantastic. Going to a resort where there's a nice, chill, good vibe. I just came from Veradero, and the vibe there is different. It's, you know, the clientele's from all over the world. And for that, you know, sometimes the vibe is a little harsher. This vibe here is amazing. Very warm, accommodative. Anyway, so if you're coming down here, they've got lots of loungers, lots of places to hide, lots of sun shelters. And a massive beach. I hope this video has helped you out a little bit. Just trying to give you a little bit of insight of maybe what you can expect when you're coming here within the next couple of weeks. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway, the water is gorgeous. If you need more info, check out my resort review video I just did for this place and tell me what you think. Leave a comment. Anyway, like and subscribe, and guess what? I'll see you in the next video.